1994 was the year I was born. My father was never around, and my mother loved to party and gamble. It wasn't much of a life for a child to grow up in. However, that was my life. When I was 5 years old, my uncle babysat me a lot. He was mentally unstable, and he was practically an alcoholic. But that didn't stop my mother from letting him take care of her children. She would kiss our foreheads and walk out the door. I remember crying for hours every time she left. This is what gave my uncle the great idea to give me something to help me sleep. My uncle rolled a joint and passed it to me. Unknowing of the consequences and the effects it would have on me, I copied my uncle and tried to smoke it. I remember coughing a lot, and my uncle laughing and saying, "Everyone coughs their first time." This would continue for the next 6 years of my life. My mother would leave. My uncle and I would smoke up and then go to sleep, waiting for it to begin again the next day. Throughout public school, I was embarrassed of what I did every night. It seemed so normal to me, but I knew it wasn't actually normal. However, when high school came about, almost everyone was talking about it. We thought it was cool. I finally felt like I belonged. Everyone I knew did the same thing as me, enjoyed a lot of the same things, and all loved getting high. I soon found myself skipping class to get high with friends, and when report cards came in, I was slipping from 80s and 90s to 50s and 40s. I knew that there was a problem, and I knew that deep down inside, drugs was it. They weren't as great as everyone thought they were. However, at this time, I still felt like drugs were more important than school. In fact, they were more important than food, money, friends, and family. Soon after, I dropped out of school and forgot about my friends. The only thing I enjoyed doing was hanging out in my room and experimenting with chemicals to try and find new ways to get high. The only time I would leave my room was if a party happened to come up, and I would have to be there. But even parties became unenjoyable after numerous of times of getting drunk and high and resulting in me getting sexually assaulted. It was my life, and drugs were me. I thought drugs were what made my friends and what made my personality. However, they only destroyed every relationship I had, whether it be friends, family, or boyfriends. I fought with everyone who tried to tell me I had a problem. I didn't have a problem, so at least I thought. I had been arrested multiple times for possession and public intoxication, yet I still did not realize what I was doing wrong. I had destroyed my relationships with my friends and family, and still did not realize what I was doing wrong. I had broken my belongings and left school, and still did not realize what I was doing wrong. It wasn't until my grandfather was on his deathbed and told me he would like to see me do well, and to live life to the fullest, because life clearly wasn't as long as expected. This is when I took a minute to look at my life, and I realized what I've lost and what I've gained and where I've been heading over the years, and it didn't seem to be heading in a direction I wanted to go. And the reason behind all of this was drugs. If I could go back and do it all again, relive my life, I would. And drugs and partying would never have been part of my life story. As happy as I am with where I am now, I still wish this was someone else's story being told.